we finally got the matchup, Battle of the MVPs, Jokic versus SGA. Who wins this? What's good, YouTube? Welcome to another episode of Wrong vs. Right. I'm your host, Jay. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe below and hit that button. Today, we're talking about the matchup between the Denver Nuggets and the OKC Thunder, the Battle of the MVPs, and stay tuned for later on in my video where I'm going to talk about who I think is going to win this matchup. And it may be a shock. Which one of these guys can come out on top? We know Jokic is fresh off of a Game 7 victory in Denver, showing that he's clutch and he can take his team over the edge. The OKC Thunder have been off for like 2 weeks, so they've been chilling watching the playoffs. Can they lock in and get back in the moment? Because they swept the Grizzlies pretty easily. I mean, that wasn't much of a challenge at all. But what this matchup comes down to is Jokic versus SGA. Both of these teams go as far as their top guys go. Starting with Jokic first off, this guy is so good at basketball. He controls the entire flow of the offense where they never really take any crazy shots. He has control of his team like that. And he is really the head coach on the floor. I know they just fired Mike Malone, but the fact that they can win their first playoff matchup in a Game 7 shows you how important this guy is to the team. He's the on-court coach for this team, and the timeouts he's talking, he's drawing up plays, telling people what to do. He's the real coach of this team. I almost imagine Jokic telling the interim coach, hey bro, chill, I got this. Like, that's how much he has control of his team. With the Denver Nuggets, you know what you're gonna get in terms of playing organized basketball. People are gonna share the rock, people are gonna knock down open shots, and Jokic is gonna do whatever he wants to do. What makes this matchup so interesting is that he's going against one of the best defensive teams in basketball in the OKC Thunder. You know, position by position, SGA, Lou Dort, Isaiah Hartenstein, Chet Holmgren, these guys lock up. Jalen Williams, of course, they all lock up, right? So I'm really interested to see how Jokic can dissect this defense, or if he can at all. Quick advertisement too, by the way. I got this brand called Trash Talker. Make sure you check out some merch in the link down below. Dry fit shirts, hoodies, we got all of it. Make sure you check out the merch. I'm putting the link down below in the description. Switch it over to the OKC Thunder. SGA, he's a top contender for MVP in the NBA this year. The argument could be made that SGA is the best offensive player at his position and the best defensive player at his position. We got to talk about his ability to finish through contact, his mid-range game, his ability to draw fouls when you need a foul. There was nothing on the basketball court that SGA cannot do. We know the Thunder got eliminated by the Dallas Mavericks last season in Game 7, by the way. We know that loss stuck with them, and we know they're playing with a different energy this season. A huge difference between these two teams is that Jokic's supporting cast is not nearly as good as the Thunder's supporting cast. In terms of the Thunder, when you take away SGA, you still have Jalen Williams, who is a bucket. You have Chet Holmgren, also a bucket. You have Isaiah Joe, who's a knockdown shooter. And then you have guys like Cason Wallace coming off the bench who can get a bucket whenever he wants. And then not only that, they're so like locked in on defense. Like they can switch every position basically. You just don't have that same versatility on the Denver Nuggets. With the Denver Nuggets, in terms of their bench, they really go as far as Russell Westbrook and Peyton Watson. Now, Russell Westbrook is a beast, and I love the fact that he gets to get some revenge on some of his old teams, i.e. the Clippers, and now the OKC Thunder. So he's gonna be locked in for sure. And he really just like adds life into like the whole fan base, the whole team. Like he's like, I don't know if you guys saw last game where he hung on the rim. He got a tech on purpose. He gave the ref a tech. Love the energy that Russell Westbrook brings. But in terms of my predictions for the series, here it is. There's no way that this series is gonna result in a sweep. I can tell you that right now. Either gonna be a 6 or 7 game series, number one. For those of you guys that are writing off the Denver Nuggets like they have no chance, big mistake. Whenever you have the best player on your team, anything is possible. And the fact that he doesn't get out of control, he plays his game, no matter who's checking him, he always gives his team a chance. Some guys, you know, the best players, they can get out of control, get out of their game, let the other team get in their head with whatever defense they play. Jokic is so smart. He knows how to operate around any defense that plays defense on him. With that being said, my prediction is that the OKC Thunder are gonna win in 6 or 7 games. Outside of Jokic, I don't know if I can depend on a guy like Jamal Murray to show up every game. Now, granted, there are gonna be games that he shows up and he looks like the best player ever. I mean, not the best player ever, but you know, a guy that can knock down whatever shot that he wants, coming off screens, step back threes, all that. There's games that he's gonna do that for sure. I just can't depend on him to show up every game. Same way I can't depend on Michael Porter Jr. to show up. On the OKC Thunder side, I know SGA is going to show up. Jalen Williams most likely will show up. But more importantly, their defense is going to show up night in and night out. That's the one thing about the playoffs, man. You can control your defense. You can't control all the time when your shot's going in and out, but you can control the effort you give on defense OKC Thunder has that down packed. They give that defensive effort. But let me know your thoughts below in the comments. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe below. Grab your Trash Talker merch in the description below. Everybody can't be wrong. Everybody can't be right. I'm out.